Scott, what's going on? What is happening on Oahu? What's been the big change in the real estate market that you've seen over the past few weeks?
We're not seeing the slowdown over here. We haven't seen the listings increase at all. And in fact, for me, I mean, it's no different than before. I went to go show a condo in Waikiki the other day. I called her. I had actually written letters to this building, and the agent told me they were going to be coming on. So the first day it came on, I talked to her. I went and saw it, and she said, "Oh my God, I've had 30 phone calls to be able to see this place already." And that's on the condo side. The condo side's heated up. I got one in escrow the other day. We had to go full price cash, and we were competing with 4 in Waikiki, but they had literally 20 some showings over like a 4-day period. And on the housing side, same thing. I mean, I just wrote an offer. This gives you perspective on what's been going on. I wrote an offer in Makakilo on a house. We were competing with 26 other offers. We didn't get into first position. We had a $100,000 appraisal clause, and we tightened all these contingencies up, and 35% down is what we were writing. And I asked the gal, she said, "Would you be in a backup offer, but come up in price?" And I said, "Well, what are we looking at? I need to explain this to my client. You're just randomly telling me, would you come up in price?" And she said, I said, "Where were you on the first position?" She said, "A much higher price." They came back to us about 50 grand more up for the counter. And I said, "How's their appraisal clause?" She says, "Not that good. So we'd like to have you in a backup." And we were willing to come up. And I was like, why didn't you call me during this time? You could have had us in a first position. But out of all those 27 offers, she said every single one of them had an appraisal clause. There's not a single person that's, offering in this market. There's a ton of cash in this market. That's what's so different about 2007 versus
real quick, so what does appraisal clause mean? My brain is stuck on appraisal clause. When you said all these offers had appraisal clauses, what does that mean?
Yeah, so if the appraisal doesn't come in at our agreed upon purchase price, then the buyer will make up the difference up to a certain amount. And for us, it was up to 100 grand. If it didn't appraise it, let's call it 950,000, my client would make up to $100,000 of appraisal shortage, right? So there's a lot of people and every single offer had that, all 27. So people have money in this market when they're coming to the table. And that's what's really interesting. I looked at the $3 million and up range just for the luxury perspective. And halfway through the year, I went back to 2019 to look at it. Halfway through the year, we're 50% more number of sales than happened in 2019. So even the luxury market, 3 million and up, is going bonkers. There's just a ton of people and a ton of activity and a ton of money in the market right now. And I'm not feeling the slowdown on our side yet.